Good morning, and thank you, Mr. Board President, Board, staff. For the record, my name is Jason Barbour. I'm currently a student at Portland Community College, another college where there's a campus located on a hill. But in any event, for the benefit of the written record, I am wearing two kind of homemade stickers. One says, I ride 74, referring to Route 74, and the other says, LM for Operator of the Year. I have no clue if he was an Operator of the Month or whatever, but I do need to get down to business. I am kind of deeply concerned that although there's been a lot of care taken to consider basic access for everyone in the district, that at the same time that some of these basic access issues means that service has been stretched so thin that it becomes difficult for, say, even transit-dependent people to ride. For example, 90-minute service, yes, it does mean service is available, but can people really use it? Can somebody say, like if they were told, yeah, your bus route runs every 90 minutes, would this be something that they would be able to use? Or say, would this be something where that would mean that they would have to maybe say leave for work maybe an hour, maybe an hour earlier at maybe an employer that doesn't want them waiting around, to start work for an hour. Just as an example. Or does this mean it's going to create a hardship on somebody because like say a transfer would be so close that that's just 90 minutes would be that much more into their lives in that situation. Now earlier in the process, before the service cuts are even on the table, because a lot of people look at this as part of the thing with the reconfiguring of the Portland Mall in downtown. There were some things that came out of that process, such as combining line 70 with line 10 33rd Avenue, which is becoming line 73 in this, or perhaps with line 6 MLK. And at that point, people kind of said, wait a minute, I don't know that I really like this. But now that this is, now that you're looking for budget cuts and dealing with service efficiencies, perhaps people are more interested in maybe some of those than what's presently on the table and what's in Ordinance 306 now. And speaking of the Lloyd District and line 74 really enhances Trimet quality because employees know that they have a comfortable maybe one bus ride to work or maybe one less transfer. Parents will tell their kids to ride that bus instead going to their school because it's one bus versus having to transfer or whatnot. And then also everybody benefits when there's connections between Southeast Portland and Northeast Portland without having to either go all the way downtown or all the way over to 39th Avenue where line 75 runs. And at the same time, the same thing can kind of go for the Rose Quarter area, where I've kind of noticed what really seems like a systematic dismantling of it. I really do believe that the money can be found somewhere if the money is also around bailout banks and insurance companies. You see for-profit utilities either with gigantic profits or large executive bonuses, that somewhere the money can be found for Trimet. So today, I really urge the board to really ask Trimet staff to really come back with perhaps what would happen if just the lowest ridership routes were canceled, maybe regardless of where they are, because the closer in you are, the more you think that there's going to be more quality transit service. The further out you go, it might be possible, but do transit-dependent people absolutely have to live there, or even in some places like say where 84 runs, for example, people a lot of times don't even know there's even a bus out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Burke.